Persistence is probably the single most common quality of high achievers. They simply refuse to give up. The longer you hang in there, the greater the chance that something will happen in your favor. No matter how hard it seems, the longer you persist, the more likely your success. When you're nice to people, they want to be nice back to you. You don't have to get it perfect, you just have to get it going. Babies don't walk the first time they try, but eventually they get it right. People who ask confidently get more than those who are hesitant and uncertain. When you've figured out what you want to ask for, do it with certainty, boldness and confidence. Make a conscious effort to surround yourself with positive, nourishing, and uplifting people who believe in you, encourage you to pursue your dreams, and praise your victories. As you begin to take action toward the fulfillment of your goals and dreams, you must realize that not every action will be perfect. Not every action will produce the desired result. Not every action will work. Making mistakes, getting it almost right, and experimenting to see what happens are all part of the process of eventually getting it right. Everything you want is out there waiting for you to ask. Everything you want also wants you. But you have to take action to get it. Repeating an affirmation several times a day keeps you focused on your goal, strengthens your motivation, and programs your subconscious by sending an order to your crew to do whatever it takes to make that goal happen. Decide what it is you want, write it down, review it constantly, and each day do something that moves you toward those goals. Negative feelings are like weeds. If you don't fully extract them, i.e. pull out the roots, they will come back. I'm a big believer in growth. Life is not about achievement, it's about learning and growth, and developing qualities like compassion, patience, perseverance, love, and joy, and so forth. And so if that is the case, then I think our goals should include something which stretches us. Remember that your thoughts are the primary cause of everything. So when you think a sustained thought, it is immediately sent out into the universe. That thought magnetically attaches itself to the like frequency, and then within seconds sends the reading of that frequency back to you through your feelings. Put another way, your feelings are communicated back to you from the universe, telling you what frequency you are currently on. Your feelings are your frequency feedback mechanism. Each of us is born with a life purpose. Identifying, acknowledging, and honoring this purpose is perhaps the most important action successful people take. Keep in mind that part of growing up is dealing with difficult issues, and the benefits can be great if you have the courage to ask for help. Human beings are not designed to go through life alone. No one has to bear the burden of tough times all by themselves. Most of life is on-the-job training. Some of the most important things can only be learned in the process of doing them. You do something and you get feedback about what works and what doesn't. If you don't do anything for fear of doing it wrong, poorly, or badly, you never get any feedback, and therefore you never get to improve. If you are going to be successful, you have to start hanging out with the successful people. You need to ask them to share their success strategies with you. Then try them on and see if they fit for you. Experiment with doing what they do, reading what they read, thinking the way they think, and so on. If the new ways of thinking and behaving work, adopt them. If not, drop them, and keep looking and experimenting. The true task of spiritual life is not found in faraway places or unusual states of consciousness. It is here in the present. It asks of us a welcoming spirit to greet all that life presents to us with a wise, respectful, and kindly heart. We can bow to both beauty and suffering, to our entanglements and confusion, to our fears and to the injustices of the world. Honoring the truth in this way is the path to freedom. It is only by acknowledging that you have created everything up until now that you can take charge of creating the future you want. The problem is that most people focus on their failures rather than their successes. But the truth is that most people have many more successes than failures. Most of us have never allowed ourselves to want what we truly want because we can't see how it's going to manifest. If we are not a little bit uncomfortable every day, we're not growing. All the good stuff is outside our comfort zone. If you already know how to make your dream come true, then you're thinking too small. By taking the time to stop and appreciate who you are and what you've achieved, and perhaps learn through a few mistakes, stumbles and losses, you actually can enhance everything about you. Self-acknowledgement and appreciation are what give you the insights and awareness to move forward toward higher goals and accomplishments. And so I wait. I wait for time to heal the pain and raise me to me feet once again, so that I can start a new path, my own path, the one that will make me whole again. Research now seems to indicate that 1 hour of interaction is worth 7 hours of out-in-the-world action. Think about that. You are working too hard. I like Dr. Daniel Amen's 18/40/60 rule. When you're 18, you worry about what everybody is thinking of you. When you're 40, you don't give a darn what anybody thinks of you. When you're 60, you realize nobody's been thinking about you at all.